everybody, this is going to be a general channel message reading. One that I felt guided to do, so I'm going to just tap into the energy, shuffle the cards. I'm going to use quite a couple of decks like I usually do. I like to have different decks just to kind of tap into different energies, give me different angles to look at in a situation. So I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards and the Before Tarot and the After Tarot, okay? So as a disclaimer, you guys, these are general energy readings. These are not personal readings. So if they resonate, they resonate. If they don't, they're just, you know, it's not for you. Some parts may resonate while other parts may not resonate. All right? It's kind of repetitive to hear everybody say that, but you do have to let people know. Sometimes we get caught up in, you know, in general readings and kind of expect them to come out like personal readings while watching. But what I will suggest, you guys, if you feel guided to book a reading with me, you guys can check out in the description box below the link to my website. I am running a holiday special on discounted readings, love readings, and general readings now until December the 19th. So if you guys are interested, check that out in the description box below as well. Okay. So I always have to say, y'all, I'm a person that does not sugarcoat my messages. I'm not a light and fluffy reader. I'm not going to overlook a message just because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose subscribers, I'm going to make people mad, or I'm going to get thumbs down and all that. I can't do that. I'm here as a messenger. So if there's a message that's meant to reach somebody, then I have to spit the truth. I have to spit it how I get it. Alright, so Divine Spirit, I ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for this reading. Whatever messages that you are trying to convey to those who are meant to receive the message, resonate with the message, hear the message, that it be clear and accurate, and that it comes from nothing but love, light, and truth. I also call forth any divine spirits who are of peace, love, and help. Any other energies that are lower vibrations, deception, that are not here with peace, to be exited out right now. I call Archangel Michael to also cut ties and any energies that are negative and low vibrational. If there's anything that I need to remove before I start this reading, Archangel Michael, please make that be known. Please protect my energy while I'm reading. Also protect those who are watching this reading as well, Divine Spirit. And let's have a good reading. Let's go ahead and start. Give me the truth. What's going on, Spirit? I think I shuffled them pretty good. Rejoice in celebration. Rejoice in celebration, which is the Three of Cups. Solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra. So you got 2 3s so far. Solitude, the Hermit card. Truth, which is the Judgment card. Sacrifice, which is the Hermit card, I believe, in this deck. So, or not the Hermit, sorry, the Hangman. Bottom card is Hope, which is the Star card. Top card is Awaiting Results, or the Waiting Game, sorry, Waiting Game, which is the Two of Wands. So, let's take a look at this energy. Okay, so you got 2 3s. I feel like there was a momentum that was creating. Something that is being created. I'm hearing out of love, passion. There's just like a strong desire for something. So then you got the Solitude card, which is the Hermit. All the rest of the cards are majors. So there's something here that I feel like Spirit was trying to get you to. Like a point. I'm going to use the Before Tarot to clarify this. It's like a point that Spirit was trying to get you to. Let's see, like, Spirit, please clarify this. 5 of Cups, something, and then the 3 of Cups again, but this time it's clarifying the solar plexus card. So we have that number 3 again. The Moon card clarifying the Hermit. The 9 of Swords clarifying the Judgment card. And the Queen of Swords clarifying the Hangman. 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom. So I feel like something was meant to, like, I'm just getting maybe something you feel like someone or something is currently rating on your parade, especially when it started, like there was something that was creating and like a momentum that was building. Some of you could have been like in a tough place emotionally, and it's like you guys turn to drinking, or you guys turn to other people to kind of like help uplift your spirits to get you out of that energy. But initially when I did this, I felt like spirit was trying to lift you up in some way. So kind of getting like, for some of you, this is you trying to get away from something or someone, like get your mind off of somebody. And I feel like some of you may have turned to like partying or just hanging out with friends or family and stuff just to get your mind off of this, and like just getting like a girls night out or something. It's kind of like a story. It might not resonate, like all parts may not resonate with everybody, but I'm just getting, it'll be different for everybody. But it seemed like someone wanted to get their mind off of somebody, off of some sort of hurt or stress that was going on in their life. Not wanting to sit at home and mope around and wanting to party, and someone was feeling themselves out and about. Then it's kind of like spirit might have hit you with some, I'm hearing, this is just what I'm hearing. I don't read the cards how everybody reads tarot cards. I read it how it's channeled for me to like interpret it. So I'm just getting like someone was hit with a hardcore truth of something. Someone was hit with a hardcore truth. And I feel like there's like, I feel like someone was like, oh shit, excuse my language, like, oh shit, I'm doing the same thing that I was doing in the past. So like, I feel spirit's trying to test you to see if you learned your lesson. How do you handle your situations? How do you handle pain? How do you handle disappointment? When things are not going your way, do you revert to the same things? Like for some of you, it could be drinking. It could be overeating. It could be hanging out with the wrong group of females or wrong group of dudes or whatever. Friends or whatever. It's, do you know how to handle pain? Are you going to address it, or do you turn your back on it and do outside things? Do you turn to other people? This guy, like someone could be dealing with, or you could be this guy, or you could be dealing with a guy who is going through something. YouTube is a freaking hater. Like every time like my messages get good, it like pauses. I don't know. Is it still loading? I don't know if it's still loading. Let me check from my other, my tablet and see if it's moving or not. I want to make sure that it is. Okay. I don't know. It's like every time that my messages start to get good, it's like there's a glitch or something. Like, YouTube, you're a hater. Or some little nasty little energy doesn't want me to get the message out. Anyway, that's not happening. So, so what I'm picking up from this, you guys, like, okay, so there's 5 of Cups here, 3 of Cups. There could be somebody that when things are not going his way, or you might have been dealing with somebody like a disappointment or going through a breakup or something, like you guys broke up, or something just wasn't going in his favor. This could be you, so just take whatever resonates, but I'm getting like a male energy that he leaves, like he leans on drinking, going out to the club, looking for new women to get with. You know, hey, this sounds quite ratchet, but some guys do that. Going out to the club, going out to bars, looking for women to pick up, or looking for men for attention, looking for them to buy them drinks. Just take what applies. Going out with their homeboys or homegirls, whatever, friends, and it kind of just leads to a mess. And I feel that some of you might know that you're in the wrong if this is your energy. If this is someone else that you're asking about or dealing with, you can pick up that energy from a mile away, or you guys could be mirroring each other. Like, you guys handle your pain in very strange ways, and it's like in an escapism rather than, you know, addressing it and healing it once and for all. But some of you guys are just like, oh, I know he's not up to no good, or I know she's not up to no good. I know they're out doing something, or, you know, you could be in a third party situation that you know of, and this person is always like, they're just adding a new person into the equation. Like, it's not just one person. They're not just settled with that. It's like they got to get some more people involved. It's weird. Take what resonates. It's kind of getting messy already. But I do feel like if this is you kind of trying to escape from some sort of hurt or pain, I feel like Spirit is trying to see if you learned your lesson or are you going backwards. So it's kind of like a test. You're in the dark right now. You're really not seeing things clearly right now for some of you. Others of you, take what resonates. Could be the other person that you're dealing with. So you got the Nine of Swords clarifying the Judgment card, which is the Truth card. I feel like somebody's freaking out and they're afraid that you're going to, like, catch on to them. Either you're going to catch on to the truth about something. Like, I'm going to put trigger warning with this reading, because it could trigger some people. I'm just saying, I don't know, but I'm going to just do that just to warn people. For those of you who don't like these types of messages, I'm warning you now. But the truth, I feel like someone is avoiding that and they're kind of afraid because they know that it's going to hurt someone, or someone is afraid to confront the truth about themselves. Okay? Someone may be afraid to confront the truth about themselves. Okay, let me move this up closer. Someone may be afraid. Someone doesn't want to do that. I get it. I mean, it's kind of hard. If someone's in the wrong, if you're in the wrong with someone else and you're afraid to tell them what happened, I went out. It could be like a little white lie. Maybe they told you they were at home when in actuality they were out at the club or something. Maybe they didn't do anything. Maybe they didn't do anything. This person could just be like bored and stressed out. There could be like a separation where this person is hurting over the fact that you guys are not dealing with each other. You guys are not together. They're bored, or they're going through other things in life and they just needed to get out. Or this could be you. You might have not really did anything wrong, but maybe you did tell a white lie and say, I was at home sleeping, or this person told you something and that's not completely the truth. Or it could be much bigger than that, because there are blood on these swords. So it could be something very painful that could be said or that comes out of it. But the truth is going to be revealed. It could come through the form of a phone call. But somebody knows that it's kind of like trying to figure out, you know, weighing the pros and the cons of should I say something. And it's driving this person crazy, or it's driving you crazy. Whatever this energy is that you know that you need to confront. Either confront the truth with somebody else, or confront the truth with yourself that you're unhappy about something, or you're hurting at night. Someone is in pain, like they can't sleep at night, like something is just bothering them, but they're refusing to see the truth about something. Then you got the Sacrifice card, which is the Hangman with the Queen of Swords clarifying it. So I kind of feel like you guys are putting yourself in a sticky situation emotionally, or someone else is kind of sacrificed a good woman for some one night stands, or just like a stupid white lie, or getting drunk or something, like doing something stupid. Or it could have been you. Some of you guys may have been on a good track with yourselves, like you've healed, you cleansed your energy, you promised yourself you wouldn't hang out with those group of friends anymore, you told yourself maybe that you wouldn't drink, or you wouldn't smoke anymore, or that you just wouldn't turn back to whatever this Three of Cups energy is. I'm not seeing the Three of Cups in this instance as like celebrations and parties, like in a good way. It's kind of like escapism. And it's kind of like spirits hanging this over your head a little bit, or someone else's head, with this cherub, like this little baby angel. Someone is not really acknowledging their power or their worth. Some of you guys are putting yourself in a position where you know something is not of your highest good or good for you, and you're just staying there hoping that the situation is going to get better. There's too many threes in here. I don't always want to say that just because there's threes that it means third parties. But the third party could be drinking. It could be smoking. It could be bad friends. Family members that don't mean you any good. Or you're in a situation with someone that's dealing with somebody else and you got multiple options, or they have multiple options. Whatever the case may be, there's truth here. Like, Queen of Swords is all about truth. She knows what's up. She's not stupid. The Judgment card is the truth card in this deck. So let's see, like what is this about? How is this going to like unfold? Like, if you can give clear insight of maybe how things are going to manifest, because I feel like people kind of just like are unhappy right now and kind of seeking things that make them happy outside of themselves, or they kind of thought that they were in a good space. Yeah, there's the Lover's card, base chakra, the fertility card, which is the Empress, the heartache and loss card, 3 of Swords, and then the sacrifice card came out in the same position again. Truth card came out at the bottom. I'm going to use the After Tarot to clarify this. Crazy. I don't know. This is some crazy energy. So this person could be someone you're in a relationship, in love with, have some sort of spiritual connection with, or you believe that you guys have a spiritual connection, or some sort of soul connection, whatever you want to call it, soulmate, twin flame, divine partner, higher soul. I hear all kind of new stuff nowadays, like higher level soulmate is like this new topic now. I don't know, but whatever you want to call it, you have the Ace of Swords clarifying that. So the matter of fact of the truth of the situation is that there is a connection here with somebody, and I feel like Spirit's trying to either confirm that this is about a love situation. Okay, it is about love. You got the Harmony card, which is the Lover's card in this deck, with the Ace of Swords clarifying it. So there's truth involved, or there will be some truth coming in relation to a relationship, or maybe, you know what, if there's harmony or disharmony, and what needs to come, you know, into balance, because you do have the Temperance card. Before I get into that, you have the Strength card with the base chakra. Okay, so this lower chakra energy could represent like passion, but it can also, I'm just getting manipulation and control. Like, Spirit may be showing you and someone else maybe why, like, what needs to be balanced out. There could be like codependent behaviors that are being balanced out or being addressed by Spirit. Manipulative behaviors that are being balanced out or being revealed to you to work on, whether this is your energy or another person's energy. But with the infinity symbol, and this being the 8th major arcana card, it's a continuation of something. Like, this is a cycle that keeps repeating, like this codependent energy, this controlling, manipulative, egotistical energy, trying to tame someone that does not want to be tamed or is not ready to commit or settle down. Yeesh, I'm sorry. Some people are not going to hear that. I'm sorry. I don't know. Because I kind of see this lion as like a dog. And this woman is like, this is my best friend, my dog, my puppy dog. He's so loyal. But in actuality, like, yeah, dogs are loyal. But it's kind of like she's trying to control this lion that's really this beast, this wild beast. And she's trying to tame it into being loyal, like a dog. And, you know, her companion. And it's like this lion is like really the king of the jungle. He thrives on attention. He thrives on, you know, having, kind of just being the king of his own world, the ruler of his own world. He doesn't, like, yeah, this woman is sweet and she can tame me and she's a loving individual, but it could be some of them do want to be tamed while others may not. It's not in their nature. So if it's not in someone's nature to be a certain person that you want them to be. No matter how good of a woman or man you are, how sweet you are, or how patient and compassionate you are, if this person is not willing to change their ways, because some of them, just keeping it real, like some of them like, I don't know why I'm just getting like, they like attention. They thrive off of the attention of other women or other men. They know they look good. This person could be very attractive. They know they have options. Or there's just something about them that's very charismatic and likable, that they know that, you know, they're not going to be short of attention or suitors. It's not hard. But it's this continuation of a cycle, and it's like, when are you going to let go of it? And if this person is not egotistical, you might be the type of woman that tries to prove to her man that they're just so great and you're wonderful, you look good, you're attractive, and you know, you need to believe in yourself, you need to do this, you need to do that. But if this person doesn't see their worth or their value, it's not up to you to do that. So it can go either way for some of you. Just take what resonates. Then you got the Empress card, which is the fertility card, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Someone here is playing herself. Like, you're playing yourself to be like the homegirl, the down chick, the one that I go back to, you know, kind of feeling like, am I just a good time? Am I a good time girl, or am I a good time guy? Am I just somebody that deserves attracting women who are just beautiful, who are just superficial, who just, you know, looking for a good time, wanting to smoke, wanting to drink, wanting to party? Is that all I'm worth attracting? For some of you, that could be the case. Or you could feel like, is this all I am? Is just the trophy girlfriend, or the girl that you hit up when you want to hang out? Or, you know, you just look at me as something superficial. You look at me as a token chick. You don't really see the depth in me. You don't really see my inner power. Is that all I am? If that's what you're questioning, it's like, well, do you see yourself as the Empress? Forget the Queen of Wands. Do you see yourself as the Empress? Or are you allowing people to play you? Or are you saying to yourself, no, I deserve to have the Empress. I deserve to have a well-rounded woman. A woman that's loving, compassionate, honest, truthful. Do I even deserve this type of person? Some of you may have to ask yourselves that. Some of you guys are just, may not feel like you're deserving as a woman or a feminine energy. You might feel like this is all you're worth. And I don't see anything wrong with the Queen of Wands typically, but in this case, it's kind of like a good time. You know, she's a dope chick to hang out with. She's fun. You can get down and dirty with her. You know, she has your back. She might fight for you. And then it's kind of getting a little ratchet, but like, I mean, I can't judge anybody's lifestyle, but for some reason, I feel like some of you guys are like down to the point where you'll lie for this person, you know, when they're in legal trouble, or hide their drugs and all that, like crazy stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be that deep. But for some of you guys, you just feel like you're a trophy girlfriend, or some of you might feel like you're not worth attracting a good, decent woman. You just, you know, you're only able to attract loose women, you know, superficial women that think she's all of that. And yeah, so some of you guys just want something humble. You want to be appreciated, and others of you just want someone humble. With the Temperance card, you have heartache and loss, which is the Three of Swords, clarifying the Temperance, clarifying it. So some of you guys are a little hurt, you know, and you don't want to, like, some of you don't want to face it. Some of you guys are trying to cope with it. You're trying to understand it, or you're going to get to that point where, like, this is kind of like coming into energy. I don't want to say future energy, but kind of like energy you're moving into. So you might be getting to a point where you're trying to balance out, your feelings and your emotions. And I feel like Spirit is helping you. Spirit is helping you in this other person. I don't condone energy like this, like as far as like people settling and disrespecting themselves for the sake of another person. If you and this person can come together and heal and work on it, work on yourselves most importantly, then by all means, cool. But just because you think somebody is your soulmate, or you think they're your twin flame, or whatever all this other stuff is out here, that doesn't mean that you settle. And I'm pretty sure that's not what Spirit wants. So that's kind of just like me interjecting into the reading. I don't condone stuff like this. I don't want you guys to think that just because it's someone you're in love with that you got to put up with it. But I feel like what Spirit is saying for you, though, is that you do need to balance out your emotions. You do need to face your hurt and pain. I feel like whatever's in balance with the situation, don't think that Spirit's not working on that other person. Even if they're stubborn, it's not really up to you to worry about what they're doing and what they're not doing. Focus on what you need to heal for yourself. Because I feel like it's very clear. Like, Spirit's making it very clear to you what needs to be healed. And then you have the Hangman again with the Sacrifice card and the Ten of Wands. Somebody's going to have to learn the hard way. Or they will learn the hard way. That either it's going to be like they have to give up these loose women. Whether this is you. Like, I'm tired of dealing with these cutie pie females that just think it's all about their looks. And they can just post a selfie and then I'm supposed to just fall at their feet. Type of women. I got to give those type of girls up. It's not all about that. It's not about the pretty faces, the big butts, and whatever else men find attractive nowadays, or women. And then some of you guys, some of you women out there dealing with men or dealing with women, whoever, or men that are taking you for granted, sacrificing a good woman, good man for just some BS and putting you through the wire. And you actually, I can't say, it's like we allow people to treat us how they want to treat us. So if you give in to this person sacrificing a good person and treating you like dirt, putting a good person through some messy things, it's like you're allowing that. You know, you can't blame anybody but yourself. You know, the person's character, that's, you know, shame on them. But continuing to put yourself through that, it's like you got to kind of learn the lesson. And I'm not trying to be preachy because I know some people are like, I don't want to hear that. I just want to hear the reading. That's why I block the comments, y'all, by the way. I disable my comments because I get some out-of-pocket people, and it's like, you came, I hope you came to hear truth. I mean, even if it's not your truth, it's someone else's truth. Go find your truth in another channel or go buy a reading from someone to get that truth. I mean, it's that simple. I think people have this misconception of spirituality and readings and messages that they think it's supposed to be always light and fluffy all the time. And the angel said that you're going to get your wish. And, like, it's not like that, y'all. Like, let's get real. We live in a dual reality. There's both good and bad things. Light, dark, shadow, whatever. There's always those energies. You got to deal with both. You can't just be in the light all the time and pretend like there's nothing wrong, or there's nothing wrong with the world, or nothing wrong with yourself or the people around you. You got to be real about it. You got to go deep. Can't be afraid of that. If it's always light and fluffy all the time and there's nothing that you need to work on, then you're just stagnant. You're living in an illusion. Okay? I don't know how else to put it. You know, I'm direct. I'm a triple Taurus, so I can come across a little rare. And on top of that, I'm Gemini, Mercury. So my communication is a little direct. But what I'm picking up, you guys, someone's going to learn the hard way. I mean, you might have to put yourself in a position where you cut this person off, or you already have done that. But this person is like, they got some work to do. They really do. It's not your fault. You can't blame a person for who they are. I mean, you can't blame yourself for who a person is. Like, they are who they are. They're this way before you met them, more than likely. It's just you tangling yourself up in the situation and continuing to do so. That's the problem in the situation. So truth will be, like, made known. I feel like the truth that you need to hear and that you need to take into consideration for yourself is going to come. This person, whatever truth Spirit wants them to discover, they're going to discover it, and what they do with it is completely up to them. Alright, just to balance out the energy, I'm going to pull an angel card just to balance it out so it's not so like, damn. This heifer just read me like I wasn't ish. Like, no, it's not true. I'm going to use the angel reading cards to see what Spirit is saying to focus on and work on, per se, at this time. Of course, it can always be different for everybody, or it could be other things that you need to work on. But what's the key thing that Spirit is saying that needs to be learned or healed or focused on at this point? Okay, Angel of Clairsentience. Clairsentience is a psychic ability that's like, it taps into the senses. It's like you feel things. Like you get chills over your body. You get chills on your scalp. You might get like a gut feeling. You might get like a heart-wrenching feeling. You might like, it's kind of good tapping into clairaudience with this one, but you get like ringing in your ears. So it's like body sensations. Your head might start to ache. Your back might hurt. You know, you just start to feel things in your body, and it's telling you where something may be trying to get your attention, or telling you that something is spot on. You're in the right, like you're getting it. So that, like, spirit is telling you, and plus it's number 11, so the awakening code number. So there's something that spirit's trying to illuminate through how you feel. So work on listening to how you're listening to your body, listening to your emotions, paying attention. What's the top card? Angel of Nature. Some of you guys need to ground yourself and go out in nature. Others of you, like, this is your divine nature, meaning this is like how spirit speaks to you. You know, this is how spirit speaks to you to tell you like something is, you know, pay attention to this, or you're right about this, or, you know, that might be something that you need to heal. Like if your back is hurting, it could mean that you're carrying too much weight. You're carrying too much stress. If your head is hurting, you're overthinking things. Or spirit's trying to get you to pay attention to something, an idea, or something they're trying to give you clarity, but your mind is blocked, your crown chakra is blocked, your third eye chakra is blocked. You know, just pay attention to your body's sensations. Really, that's really what spirit is saying. I hope that resonates with you guys. I know this reading may have not been light and fluffy. You know, sometimes messages come out, but this is a healing period, you guys. This whole entire year, for me at least, and people around me, it's been very trying. But we've evolved so much. Like a lot of people around me, we've grown so much. We might have not been able to handle these types of energies 6 years ago. Like I know for a fact that I would have went crazy. Like I've been through things. I've been through worse things and not so bad things in the past, but certain things I wouldn't have not been able to handle them in the past. I would have went crazy. And I feel like a lot of us can attest to that. It's a, I don't know, this year has been like very, very trying, but it's like, it's almost like a test run and like purging the last bit of some stuff we got to get rid of. So I'm just like, let me just get it out the way. And I'm proud of myself that I'm handling things way better than I used to handle them. Like, you know, certain things would really trigger me. And I know people around me as well. Like, they're handling things way better than they used to. Like, they don't allow certain things to trigger them heavily like they used to, or make them react a certain way. Now it's all about, okay, I seen a meme I posted, I don't know if I posted it on here on YouTube or on Instagram, but it was like, instead of saying, why is this happening to me, now it's all about, what is the purpose, or what is this teaching me? And that's where I'm at. Like, what is this trying to show me? Spirit, what are you trying to teach me through these things that trigger me and bother me, and these supposed setbacks or failures or disappointments? Like, what are they trying to show me or teach me? You know, what is this person that's hurting me or bothering me, making me mad? What are they teaching me or trying to show me? That's where I'm at. And I feel like a lot of people are at this point. So it's kind of like, let's clear up and really deal with the nitty-gritty stuff right now, because we're moving into a new year, a new phase, a new energy. So, and you know, it's detrimental, and it's only going to hurt you by staying stuck. And you're only going to be ready to evolve or move on and let go and free yourself when you're ready to. Nobody else can tell you when it's the right time. You know, everybody moves at their own time, their own space. So that's pretty much it, you guys. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, please check the description box below for more information. I book by availability. Also, I do have a holiday special running now until December the 19th, so take advantage of that. I have some discounted readings, general readings, love readings, etc. So until the next reading, you guys, peace.